about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Carr to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, here's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Carr now on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Carr will try it again on second down. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Throwing his car on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Space to maneuver at the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Six yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr now on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. A good pickup there at 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third down at 8 now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Throwing on first down is Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Get down, get down. Go down, go down.
On first down, Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Washington. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On third down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On second down, Cook. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now he's flushed out, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. Blue landing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A give. This is Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Marquell Lee leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Finding some room at midfield. And he comes back with one complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders get a score closer. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really told me once, he told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Try it again on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Carr to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Cook. Room here to run. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Everson Griffin able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give them the yardage they needed.
So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And out now come the Vikings. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Back to throw here. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cooper Helfand, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to throw now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now they try the right side here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Carr. His throw incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Handoff comes to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run again on first down. Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run it again with Cook. And some room to roam now. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Play clock winding down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult.